Hey everybody, this is Cindy, Palm Springs Cindy, coming to you live from my bathroom here at home. I just wanted to I'm trying to do at least one video, one video a day. And because I want to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing, what it's like recovering and so on. So I have some nursing home news, and then I have some fun makeup stuff to share with you guys. So first with the nursing home business, because that's the kick I'm on. All right, like I said, the nursing home concerns that I have from a person who's been in one, me. From my point of view, speaking for myself, I already mentioned two. I mentioned the one about transferring straight from Eisenhower after surgery to a skilled nursing and rehab facility, and how my medicines did not follow me, and how the procedure for getting my medicines took a couple days, and how I was in pain and all that. And then the other concern I had was the shift change, that how hard it was for me as a patient to get to understand the changes in the nurses' behaviors, their expectations, how they disperse medicine, how it was not consistent, and how that bothered me. But that after a few days, I surrendered and it got better. But I'm going to share one more thing about the system problem that I have, and then I'm regarding the nursing home, and then I'm going to sum it up, and then I'm going to share my new fun makeup with you. All right. Many of you guys have said that we need to have someone with us, an ambassador to go with us when we go to a nursing home or in the hospital, someone to speak up for us and sort of be our spokesperson. And yes, that would be wonderful, but I don't have that. I didn't have that. So, okay. I'm holding my phone up because once again, I have no idea where my tripod is. So, all right, one night I was sleeping in the nursing home and I had to urinate really badly. And so I didn't think I could get up. I forget what happened. Oh, I know what it was. I had ice packs on my leg because my leg was really bothering me. I was running a fever. So they put ice packs like under my arms, in between my legs, on my leg. And because I did not have an order for Tylenol, so they iced me down to hopefully take care of my fever, which by the way, it did. So I had to go to the bathroom. So I thought, oh, great. What am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to take all this ice off of me and go to get on my, let's see if I turn this up, and get on my bedpan. So I'm going to ring for the nurse or for the CNA and get a real bedpan to tuck under my bottom. So because I have a bedside toilet that I would use during the night, and then I would wheel into the big bathroom during the day. So I rang for my nurse or for whoever would hear me because I needed a real bedpan. Well, anyway, like I'm going to say 25 minutes went by. Nobody came in. I was going to wet my pants. So then I thought, well, I'm going to have to take this ice stuff off and just get on my bedside commode. Well, anyway, finally someone came in. And I told him, I said, I have to urinate. Do you have a bedpan? I don't want to take all this ice off me. So they said, yes. So they gave me a bedpan, and I said, I know how to use this. I can do this. And so she said, all right, well, call me when you're done. And I said, I will. So I used it. I thought she was going to stand right by the door because, it takes 1 minute to use a little bedpan when you go number one. So I used it. Well, nobody came in. So my bottom was getting tired of sitting on this bedpan. So I thought, I've got to take it out. So I scooted my butt up and I took the bedpan out. I just sat on the mattress and I was waiting for the nurse to come in and take it away. Well, anyway, nobody came in, and I ended up falling asleep. During the time that I was asleep, I moved a certain way and knocked the bedpan off my bedside, and it spilled on me, on my bed, and fell off the bed. And so of course, I woke up. So I was wet, I was cold from those ice packs. So I like stirred, I realized what had happened. I took the ice packs from me and I kind of tried to wipe myself off, ended up throwing them on the floor and doing this for my nurse. Well, finally the nurse came in, or the CNA came in, and she like looked at the floor with the bedpan and the ice packs, and I said, it was an accident. I moved, I fell asleep, the bedpan spilled, urine all over me. So she said, all right, I'll get you cleaned up. And so pathetic. This is so pathetic. So she leaves and she comes back and she says, I'm going to strip your bed. Plus, I was wet. I needed I needed a hospital gown. She said, I'm going to strip your bed and I have a gown for you, but we only have one sheet and one blanket. So I can give you a bottom sheet, but I can't give you a top sheet, and I only have one blanket. And I said, well, I've been sitting in this wet, cold, ice packy stuff, and I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm running a low-grade fever. So I need to get warm. And she said, well, those are all the supplies we have. So I said, well, okay. So then she came in and she changed my bed, and I could tell there was no way that was going to be enough to keep me warm during the night. So I said, are you sure there aren't some more sheets or a nightgown or something you can put on top of me? And she said, well, I'm on my way out. So I will, I'll check on the other side. I'll walk to the other wing and I'll see if they have any extra blankets and sheets. And if they do, I'll bring them back. So I was like, oh, good. Well, she never came back and I never did get warm. So I spent that whole night cold, and that's not right, running a low-grade fever. So that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for me. So I did meet with I met with my case manager. I met with the administrator of Manor Care, and I called the ombudsman for the area. And I said, that I needed to meet regarding the fact that I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel that I was getting the kind of care that I needed to be able to recover and get healthy. So I ended up meeting with all of them, and to their credit, they all listened to me. They took notes. And by the way, I had been taking notes of everything, times, dates, people, everything. I had been, making, recording everything. So when I met with them, I said, I have documented everything since I've been here. I could tell you the time I asked for the pill, the time I was told I would get it, the time I actually got it. I could tell you, how long I sat with the bedpan wet on me. I could tell you everything. But I said, I'm not really here to say, and he said this, and she said this, and that happened, this was how long. I'm really here to say that the people that work here are wonderful, but they're very overworked. And the problem that I see is, I know that this is a business, but I think they're running the business on the backs of the patients. I think that they could be they're making money in ways that hurt patient care. If they don't have enough sheets and blankets, then they need to buy more, because why should I be cold all night because I only have one bottom sheet and one top blanket? Are they saving money by not purchasing enough supplies? And as far as the medicine issues, what's up with that? Why am I not getting my medicine in time? And if I don't get my medicine in time, then I'm not getting healed. I'm not sleeping. I'm not resting because I'm in pain. So I see that I think it's a system problem. It's a business problem. It's not that the people here aren't working and aren't trying and doing their best, because they are. It's the system. And so I need to say that, because I'm sane enough. I'm sane enough that I can say it. So anyway, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. I said my piece. They heard me. They listened, and whatever. That's what it's going to be. Now, I did get a call today, actually about an hour ago. So it was actually tonight, from somebody from Manor Care, that they found my medication, and that would I please come by and pick it up. And I said, well, I'm glad you found it, but I have no way of getting there. But I will try to get there Friday after my doctor appointment. So they did find my medication. Okay, a couple things I ordered. First of all, some of you have asked about my lipstick. Now, I was looking for a nice pink lipstick, and I found one from Dominique Saxe, her channel. She did a makeover on her mother, and she used this lipstick on her mother. And it's from Too Faced, and it's called Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. So anyway, it's very glossy. It's glossy, it's very light. It's not a matte, it's not a heavy full-on lipstick. It's a lip gloss, but it's very soft and pretty, and it feels good on my lips. And I'm very dry from all the medication. So let's see what else. I'm going to see if I can. Okay. Then I also purchased, finally, I got my new YSL foundation, and the color it's a number, let's see here if I can share it with you. The color is B as in baby, D as in dog, 40, and it's called Warm Sand. Warm Sand. And I chose something, like I noticed on the chart, the color chart, because I just bought this through the mail, it would have sand, and then it would have warm sand. It would have beige, and then it would have warm beige. And I knew I wanted something with a warmth to it. So anyway, I love this. That's what I have on right now. But I also bought the Ordinary, because it was less expensive, and it is the silicone-based primer, and I like it. So far, so good. Let's see here. Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. It's already kind of grungy. But it comes out like a cream. It doesn't come out like a Vaseline, I would think it would be more like a silicone Vaseline type. But it comes out like a cream. But then when you go to apply it, it gets real, like more of a Vaseline type texture. But it's good. I like it. The only thing is, there's really not much in here. I mean, I've only used this about 3 times, and I feel like it's halfway gone. So go figure. I think I showed this to you guys, but I've been enjoying this Lumi lotion. And it's by L'Oreal. It's just, excuse me, I think I got it at Walgreens. Well, I know I did. And it says Your Matte or True Match Lumi Lotion. Let me see if there's a color on this, because this is a nice color. It says 902. Light brown eclair. Light brown eclair 902 for I've been mixing this with this Lancome Self Sun. Lancome Self Sun. And the Self Sun doesn't get too dark between this and this. And then, of course, when that's all dry and in my skin, then I put my YSL on, which I love. So that's my makeup and my new lipstick that I wanted to share. I do have some notes with you, because I have some shout outs. First of all, my housekeeper Maria was going to come today and help me, but she called in sick. So the physical therapist came at 11:30, and she really helped. She watched me do some things and gave me some hints and all that. Then she left, and at 12:30, a girlfriend of mine came over. I called and said, I really need you. Her first name is Sharon. So I said, Sharon, I really need you. And so she said, I'll be right there. And she brought lunch. She made a beautiful salad. And then she ended up unpacking all my suitcase for me, hanging everything up. She did my laundry. She emptied the trashes. She emptied the dishwasher. She sat and visited with me. She just did everything. I mean, she was such a help. I don't know what I would have done without her today. So Sharon, mwah, I hope you watch this video. And if not, I'm going to send it to you. So you'll have to. I just don't know what I would have done. So Sharon, thank you so much. And I have I have a friend coming tomorrow and another one Thursday. Then Friday, my niece is coming to pick me up to take me to my next doctor appointment. And then this weekend, a girlfriend of mine from church is coming over to give me a manicure and pedicure, which I am desperate for. So Elise, thank you for coming to give me a manicure and pedicure. Jen, thank you for coming to take me to my doctor appointment. Maureen, thank you for coming to visit me this Thursday. And Patty, Maggie, and Anita, thank you for coming to visit me on Wednesday. So I'm getting a lot of TLC, and it's just good to be home. So anyway, that's sort of my story for today. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my YouTube friends. I'm so grateful for all the comments you guys have given me, all the support, all the validation, all the atta girls. So I'm thankful for my family who continues to text and call, and my friends that are coming over to really help me out now that I'm allowing visitors. So I have so much to be grateful for, and I truly am. And I have one last thing to share that's so dear. When I was at the nursing home, I was having lunch at a table with one other lady, an elderly lady. She was probably in her 90s, late 80s or 90s. And she, I introduced myself, and she introduced herself, I guess. I don't really remember. But as we were eating, she looked right at me, and she leaned into me, and she said, do you know what I want before I die, before I leave this place? You want to know what I really want? And I said, no. What would you like? And she said, 2 things. I want a margarita, and I want to go dancing. Well, I thought that was the dearest thing, and I just wanted to race out of there and order her a margarita. And I wanted to put her in my car and take her dancing. So anyway, you guys, here's to margaritas and here's to dancing. Bye-bye.